Well, good morning, everybody. We had an amazing night's sleep here at Rodman Campground. It's a gorgeous day already, and it's supposed to be hot today with a chance of storms, but we are about to have some breakfast and get packed up here shortly to hit the trail. So we're heading out of camp this morning, and it's very hot and humid and feels very stormy, but it was a great place to stay, and thankful we had a spot here last night. And now we'll see what the trail brings for the day. There's the campground, and right across the street, pick up the Blue Blaze Trail, takes us back to the Florida Trail. This little Blue Blaze section is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Tons of palmettos, soft pine needles to walk on. It's amazing. All right, picking back up on the orange blazes for the Florida Trail. Well, this area has just recently been burned. It smells very smoky.
They do a good job with the controlled burns though, because the trail isn't touched.
Yeah, look at this. You can tell, like, there's a clear line where the burn spots are in the trail. It's amazing how they can do that. One lonely palmetto is still green amongst all the burnt.
His fingertips got singed.
Poor little guy. Much greener on this side.
Grass is always greener on the other side.
I had a feeling you were going to say that. This is really pretty. The trail just follows this canal, but we're over here up above it. But we get a pretty view of it while we walk. Another big oak. This big oak tree, and it has some pink lichen on it. It's very cool. There's a snake.
Oh yeah, black snake.
Just taking a little break here, right alongside the canal. It's really pretty. Lots of birds and Haven't seen any gators, but we've heard them slide into the water, and yeah, just a really pretty stretch of trail.
A few big black vultures in this tree. We probably smell like something dead, so they're waiting for us already.
So it's locked, so we have to call a number to get a code. Doesn't look like a gate with a code.
Yeah, this is a combination lock.
Oh, okay. So I guess we hang out here and look at this pretty view while we wait to be able to cross.
Oh, howdy. Howdy. Just real through, too. Appreciate it. No problem.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Which way does the trail go through here?
You go straight across that gate there and go straight out through them double gates over there.
Okay, thanks.
There's a gator.
Oh yeah.
Well, we just crossed the canal and there was a picnic area with some water spigots, and we were able to top off our water and take a break, have some lunch, and put our feet up for a little bit. I think the map said we have about 4 miles till we get to camp, so right now we're getting through this little bit of a road walk before we get back into the woods.
We're just walking along this old road, Forest Service road. It's got a whole lot of mud and muck, and we just noticed some bear tracks. There's some bear tracks and some raccoon tracks. And saw some deer tracks, and there's all kinds of tracks.
Some wild ATV tracks. We could get water if we needed it there. That's a lot of algae.
So I know this is just a swamp. Most people wouldn't think this is pretty, but this is the most gorgeous thing in person. The sun coming through and reflecting off the water, and the cypress trees, and man, it's just, video just doesn't capture it. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Palm trees and all the frogs, and there's those cypress knees are so cool.
Could just stare at this for hours.
I know, this is one of my happy places. In case anybody's been wondering about these orange vests that we have tied to our packs, we never really talked about it before, I don't think. But it's because we are hiking through hunting zones, as you can hear. And it's so important to have orange so hunters can see that it's a person, not an animal moving through the woods, especially when it's kind of brushy and overgrown, a lot like where we are right now. And I have an orange visor. High and Dry has the pink hood, so it's just good to take precautions. Okay, so these gunshots are getting really, really close, making us really nervous. I don't think they're hunting. I think they're just target practicing, and I really, really hope that they're doing it away from the trail and not aiming towards the trail, because it's getting a little scary. Also, we can hear ATVs in the distance, which means they definitely are not hunting. And a lot of people around here like to shoot trail signs, as you've seen in other videos, so hopefully they see us.
Guess they're not done yet.
It's a bunch of people on ATVs or dirt bikes or something coming up on this road behind us. We just came out of the woods. They are riding their ATVs around, hooping and hollering and shooting. So we're trying to get away from them as fast as we can so that we can get out of shooting range. Oh, all the adventures of the Florida Trail. Sound like they're coming up behind us. Well, I'm gonna be videoing.
Or they're just passing by on that ATV road out there.
Nope. Here they come. They're like right there. See us, they won't shoot.
Yeah.
I think we need to move. Okay, so we didn't film a whole lot back there after what we filmed of the ATV riders shooting at us. We ended up finding our planned campsite, and it was literally on the side of the ATV road. So there was absolutely no way that we were going to keep our plans and camp there with the shooting going on so close. It's just way too dangerous. So we continued past that campsite and kept on hiking several miles to look for another place to camp for the night. And even several miles later, we were still hearing gunshots. We were still hearing the ATVs and the yelling and shouting from all the people on the ATVs. So we continued to hike more, and then it started to get dark on us. And then at that point we got lost, and we had to keep retracing our steps to find the trail again. And we still felt really uneasy about trying to camp for the night, and still hadn't really found anywhere good to camp. And so we decided we needed to make a new plan. Oh, that looks like fun to cross. Alright, well, we came out on the side of I-20 and we have this muck to cross.
Okay, so we had an exciting evening. As we said before, all the people out there were like shooting and hooting and hollering and riding what we assume was ATVs around, and they'd ride and shoot. And so the campsite we were supposed to stay at turned out to just be a rutted out part of an ATV road, and everybody that was out there riding around and shooting were kind of coming that way and still being pretty reckless. So we decided to push on and get off trail tonight because we didn't really feel like getting shot. So
Safety first.
yeah, safety first. So we got off trail, we got a Uber, and now we're at a hotel where hopefully there will not be any shooting. And so that's all we know at the moment.
Yep, it's late and we're gonna go to bed, and we will figure out our plans for tomorrow. With the mileage that we did today, we only have 6 miles left of what we had originally planned to get to Palatka. So yeah, we'll see what we want to do tomorrow with those 6 miles. And for now, we're just gonna get some rest. And we're very thankful that we were able to hike to the road and that we were able to get an Uber and get to someplace safe for tonight. So the Lord was really looking out for us, really protecting us, and we're very thankful.
So good night, everybody. And again, for everyone who has donated to Samaritan's Purse Disaster Relief, thanks again. Thanks for everyone planning on donating after this hike's done. And for anyone that doesn't know, the link is in the description at the bottom of the video. We'll take you straight to the Samaritan's Purse fundraiser page. And just again, a reminder, all of the donations go straight to Samaritan's Purse. We don't see a penny of that. This entire trip has been at our own expense, so none of the donations help us out on this hike. It all goes straight to Samaritan's Purse. So
Yeah, all of it for Western North Carolina's hurricane relief.
yeah.
So thank you guys. We love and appreciate you. See you tomorrow. Good night.